Okay, so I am going to do a honest review on the Stork OTC at-home contraceptive aid. When I first bought this, I thought to myself, there's no way. Because this comes the closest thing to an IUI at home. Without, it's not $800. So a little backstory about myself before I start doing this. I've had this channel for many years, but unfortunately after I got pregnant with my daughter, I stopped doing videos. We were TTC for 5 years, and unfortunately I was diagnosed with PCOS in 2011. After that, it was, we tried and nothing happened. And in 2014, we sought fertility treatments. Our third round worked of injections and IUI, and we have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter now. So we are TCC once again with hopefully baby number 2, and I really don't want to go back and do injections and do an IUI. For one, it's really pricey. My insurance doesn't cover it anymore, and it left permanent bruising not only on my body but on my mind. So I thought this was going to be the closest thing to it. Now, with having PCOS, I do not ovulate regularly. So I'd basically have to catch my ovulation when it's like about to happen. So Saturday I started feeling a little different. And I'm sorry if you hear my daughter in the background. Her and my husband are playing right now. So I went to the bathroom and I wiped and found out that I had really sticky cervical mucus, which is the egg white. So I decided to take a test, guys. I use the clear blues. I use the clear blue regular and then the clear blue advanced. The clear blue regular is only for the LH surge, and the advanced tells you high and peak, which is peak is LH surge. And I love the digital. It just tells me yes or no, and I don't have to go with the squinting of the eyes like, oh, it's not as dark as the control line. So I used those. I took one of those, and it said negative on both tests. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll try again tomorrow. On Sunday, I decided to test again. My husband and I had sex on Saturday night, but and I tried it again on Sunday, and it gave me the blinking smiley face on my clear blue advanced, which means I'm in my high state. And this was still negative because I did not hit my LH surge. So Monday I tested, it was still blinking. And then Tuesday when I tested, it was a solid smiley face, which means I'm at my peak. And then I did the regular as well, and it did show up the smiley face. So last night, which today is Wednesday, and it is 9/19/2018. So 9/18, we did the Stork OTC at-home contraceptive aid, or conceptive aid. Not contraceptive, Lord. Okay, so anyway, this was really easy to use. Now, there's a couple different ways that I have seen it done. I've seen couples who are same sex. I have seen them have their donor ejaculate into the little cup that's inside. I'll show you this as well. And then also for heterosexual couples, they just have sex. But you have to wear this condom. It's a silicone condom. And let's face it, this thing was not going on my husband whatsoever. There's no way. So I decided to tell him, okay, I'm just going to have you put your baby gravy in my cup, and we were just going to do that. So I'm going to go over how everything works, and then I'm going to give you my final review, and then we'll know in 2 weeks if it worked or not. So you get the box, and then you also get the instructions inside. It comes in many different languages. So, of course, I'm picking English. And now, first things first, this is going to come sealed up. It's going to have yellow tabs here and a tab here. I have another one over here that has not been opened. So first things first, you're going to take, after you have washed your hands and everything, you're going to take this off, and you're going to pull that tab out. So let me stick that back in there. And then it's going to look like this, okay? But there's going to be little petals in here that I'll get to that as well. So that is the first step. Of course, always make sure to wash your hands before you touch this device, because this is not a sterile device. I don't care what anybody tells you. The company clearly states this is not a sterile device. Please do not listen to people when they say that this is sterile. If this is sterile, it would come in sterile packaging. I've worked in the medical field for many years, and I know sterile. This is not sterile. So please wash your hands. You can use pre-seed. If you guys don't know what pre-seed is sperm-friendly lubricant, or TTC-friendly lubricant, however you want to put the terms. So yes, you're going to remove all of the yellowness. And then the cervical cap, I will show you the cervical cap. So let's say your significant other put his specimen in himself. You guys did not have sex to do this, which I've heard horror stories about this, and it's the specimen spilling. So I didn't want that to happen. I went to the safer route. And so this is going to be full. It does have this little thing at the bottom. If you want to feel a little at ease, you can hold this. Always hold the outside. Do not put your finger inside. Do not do this. Always hold the outside. If you want to hold it like this and then squeeze the stuff inside, then you can do that. And then what you're going to do is there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be 2 petals in here just like this. And you're going to take the specimen, you're going to take the cup, and it's going to go just like that. See how it goes on there? And then you're going to have the 2 petals right here that you're going to click. You got to make sure you hear that click, guys, because if you don't hear that click, then it did not get in there 100%. So you're going to push those petals in, the purple petals, and it'll click. After the click, you're going to take this plunger right here. There's going to be a dot right there. Let's see if I can zoom in. It has the 2 rays, which I liked that aspect of it, because I was able to tell my husband to push the 2 dots instead of the 3 dot. So you're going to hold it upright, guys. And to be honest, I think your partner should be holding this about right here. And you're going to pull the plunger back, okay? Now, until you hear it click, just like it did. So I'm going to push this back in. So, ready? You're going to hear that click. And when you hear that click, it's a good sign. So, and keep it upright. Don't do this or this. Keep it upright, just about like right here. And then what it's going to do is it's going to squeeze. See, it's going to look totally different because I don't have the little purple petals in there because I already used this. And this is clean, guys. Don't worry, I cleaned it all. So it's going to squeeze up, and it's going to look like this. So if anybody has ever used a Diva cup, when you squeeze it to push it in, that's how it's going to look. It's going to look just like this. So once that's in, then you sit up in this position. I can't show you that position because, let's face it, I'm not going to show people that position. So you're going to sit in that position, and I had my husband do this because I thought it was going to be a lot easier for me. So have your significant other do this for you. But when you're ready to insert, all this is ready to go. Go ahead and lube it up with some pre-seed. I only used till about there, so loop it up with some pre-seed. That way it's such an easier glide. You can lube this up with some pre-seed, lube the outside with some pre-seed. It's totally up to you what you do. And then you're going to insert into your vagina like this. Okay, and then let's say this is the cervix, and you're going to push it in, and it's going to get on that cervix, and you're going to feel that pressure. It doesn't hurt. You're just going to feel pressure, and it's going to get onto that cervix. It's going to get on there nicely. You can, once you feel that it's on your cervix, you're going to hit that plunger button Let me bring this up. There we go. You're going to hit that plunger button once again. And what that's going to do, and you're going to make sure it clicks. Sorry. And what that's going to do is that's going to push that in and make sure it's on your cervix and nice and, you know, on your cervix. Now, once you do that, and you're going to release your cervical cap. Now, releasing the cervical cap, you not only release the cap, you release the pedal as well. The pedal is what contains the string for the after pull. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this one right here. Click that and it releases. So then it's going to be stuck onto your cervix. Now, right here, it's going to have the purple pedal, and it's going to have a string, and the string looks exactly like it does right there. It's like an oval string, and it hangs out of you. It won't get up inside, and you won't get it lost. So it's on your cervix, and the plunger, what that plunger does is when it pushes in, it takes whatever's down here and it pushes, and it plunges into your cervix. So let's say these fingers are my cervix. This is my cervix, and it plunged it into my cervix. Like, how cool is that? So it's kind of like an at-home IUI, which is crazy cool, and I absolutely loved this product. It was super easy to use, and I will definitely keep using it. I've heard a lot of people using it twice a month, so using 2 a month. My husband and I both said to, you know, let's kind of not do that, just because the chance of infection is very high. You guys want to be very careful. But yes, you leave it in for about 4 to 6 hours. Go on with your regular activity during the day. If you wanted to leave it in overnight and just set an alarm to take it out, you can do that as well. We did ours at night, and I had a snack before bed, and I went to bed, and I was up at 4 a.m., so that's when I took it out. And when I took it out, there was no leakage. It was super easy to pull out. There wasn't any hesitation. The string didn't break. I've seen a couple people say the string broke. The string did not break, and it was super easy to pull out, and I was able to clean it. There was no semen left in the cup at all. There was nothing left, so my cervix sucked it right up, which was super exciting. But yeah, so everything in here, I'll show you this picture right here. This is how it fits onto your cervix. There you go. Just like that. So guys, it's crazy cool. I love this product, and I will definitely be buying more. Thank you, Stork OTC, for bringing out this amazing product. This video is not whatsoever. I did not get paid to do this video. This is for myself. This actually happened. I have 3 more that I'm going to use, and I'm super excited. So let's just hope I don't have to use the other 3, and maybe I can give one away for a giveaway if that works. So we'll see about that. We'll see how the next 2 weeks go. So I hope you guys get a little insight on this Stork OTC and go out and get yourself one and try it out. I promise you, you will not be sorry. At least trying. You know, IUI is super, super expensive, and I know it. I've been in your shoes. I've had a few IUIs. I've opened my checkbook quite a few times for them. So I know how it is. And I know that not everybody has the $800-900 to do the IUI. And this is definitely an alternative to that IUI. And you do it in the comfort of your own home. You don't, like, after an IUI, you have to just relax, and you're going to have cramping after an IUI. I really didn't have any cramping. Like, I just had a little bit of pressure when this was inserted, and that was it. And that's it. That's all you do, guys. This is a super amazing device. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and be back in about a week to do an update about how I'm feeling. So bye.